Hello everyone, welcome back to the Stray Kids Reaction Week. I believe this is day 5 we're on right now. And today we're going to be checking out why. Why? I do not know. But first, here's a quick message. Massive thank you to Vivid Seats for sponsoring the Stray Kids Reaction Week. As a celebration for them kicking off their US leg of the tour, we've actually got an opportunity for you guys where you can win free tickets and get money off. Are you listening? So if you download the Vivid Seats app using my link in the description, you can get $20 off your first order using code BREAKINGBARS at checkout. That's Breaking Bars, no space, all caps. Now, Vivid Seats is the only leading ticket company that has a rewards program. So every time you make a purchase, you get closer to getting discounts, seat upgrades, and even free tickets. And speaking of free tickets, they've got a Stray Kids quiz going on in the app right now, where if you partake, you have a chance to win free tickets. Yep, you heard that correct. You can partake in this quiz every single day, earning yourself more entries. And the best part is, the better you do, the more entries you get. So it's rewarding the people who know Stray Kids, like I know you guys do. As you can see, I've got my submission that I did up on screen right now, and I kind of stunk it up. I've only been listening to them for a while, but I know you guys would absolutely kill this. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description, get your £20 discount, do the Stray Kids quiz. Who knows, you might be the lucky person to get them free tickets. And let me know how you do, because I know you did better than me. All right then, let's get into this one. Why? Interesting.
Age is only a number, yeah, 気にすんな愛知と違う道だけ進むんだ What is your problem? I ain't got time for the chit chat, yeah 悪魔の声は破滅もたらすだけさ Yeah They all think the same, but why can't they understand us? When? Every day, every night, they cannot stop with the blah blah Where? They're everywhere, looking like starving hyenas. What do they want? How am I gonna survive? We do the same actions, but we are the victims. Hear the sound. このままさせて Paint the town. わがままの my way. 繰り返す日常の Why? 二人破って leave us alone.
This is giving me like rebellious vibes. This is sounding the Paint the Town very similar. There's a thing in League of Legends right now in TFT that I'm playing, Street Demon, the trait, where there's an augment called Paint the Town, where you literally paint all of the things on your board, so you don't need to put them in certain areas. Also in Arcane, I'm pretty sure Paint the Town is a reference to Jinx and all the paint splatter and everything. When did this come out? 1 year ago, so it was definitely after Arcane, or the first season at least. Is that a reference to that, or is Paint the Town just a generic like thing about maybe being rebellious or something like that? I'm not sure, but it's giving that, like the sound of it so far. It's kind of the beat. It's like very aggressive, very fast paced. It's giving a bit like okay then. Before actually, I'm gonna bring it back and start reading some of this early bits, because they were saying something here. Age is only a number. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going down a different path than them. Maybe in that aspect, he's talking about, like, don't compare yourself to others. You know, sometimes you look at people who are the same age as you, and they're doing something else, or they have maybe, in your eyes, achieved more, or done better, or something like that, right? But it doesn't matter, because everyone's got on a different path, everyone's got different timings. That's how I see that. What is your problem? I ain't got time for the chitter chatter, yeah? The devil's voice only brings destruction. Who? They all do the same, but why can't they understand us? When? Every day, every night. They can't stop with the blah blah. Who they talking to here then? Who's he talking to? Haters? Is this a song for the haters? The critics? What do they want? How am I going to survive? We do the same actions, but we are the victims. Maybe being like, we're being true to ourselves. We're doing the same thing. We haven't changed up, but we're the victims. Why? That's the why. That's bringing it back to the song there. And the title, kill the sound, let me stay like this. Paint the town, selfishly, my way. I'll do it my way. Like the rebellious type talk. Repeat in daily life. Why? Break the chains and leave us alone. And then it goes into the hook there, and then we're gonna, okay then.
周りに流されてるって決めつけてんだろう No かける癖ついてしまった色眼鏡白が黒で黒は白く盛る反ダサい見ないふりしてる again Dressing the twist yeah like
Ooh, that bit was cold there. Hold on a minute. Little change up for Hyungjin's part.
かける癖ついてしまった色眼鏡白が黒で黒は白く盛る反ダサい見ないふりしてる again Dressing the twist yeah like to call them people I don't wanna listen because they're hypocritical Negative energy 切り捨ていこう周り目気にせずにこう pronto
Hold on a minute. Aye, that was a bar there. Hold on. First said, what did the champion say? Man said, trash in the streets. Yeah, I like to call them people. I don't want to listen because they're all hypocritical. Hey, that was cold. Trash in the streets. Yeah, I like to call them people. I've said this for a long time, you know. Obviously, it's not relating to everyone. Definitely not you. But I actually, like, most of the time, like, I hate people. Not like in like a... Nah, that sounds really bad. But, like, do you know what I mean, though? Like, most people are actually just, like... You know, like humans. Us as a human race, inheritively, you'd think there's more bad people than good... more bad people than good people. More good people than bad, which there is. But at the end of the day, like, most of the time when you see people on the street and, you know, the type of interactions that I have is, like, you know, most people aren't that welcoming, aren't that nice. And, you know, sometimes I just like to... stick with my... I was about to say talk to myself there, but that's fucking tragically sad. No, I don't like to talk to myself. I can't get across what I'm trying to say, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. And Changbing definitely understands what I'm trying to say. Because bro's saying, yeah, I like to call them people. Trash in the streets. What was said just before that, though? The woe, holding the note, though. You don't know who I am. It's not a fun game. The noise won't go away. Don't want to hear them tell me volume off. No. You're just assuming that I'm being influenced by the people around me. No. I've gotten into the habit of putting on a show, wearing coloured glasses, where white is black and black is white. Maybe, you know, going against the curve is what I'm getting from that. I pretend not to see the cloudy judgment again. Like putting on a bit of a brave face. This does seem like a song maybe to haters or critics or something like that. It does seem like that, and the trash in the streets, I like to call them people. Maybe is that just a generic thing, or is that again talking to the haters or something like that? You guys need to let me know. And then we get into the hook here again. Oh, I missed that line. Hold on a minute. Was that after the... Yeah, I like to call them people. Cut off the negative energy and move forward. Don't worry about what others think. Go pronto. Facts. You can't worry. If you stay worrying about what other people think, then you ain't getting nowhere. Watch me snap. Why? Leave us alone. Hey, they're standing on business. They said what they said. I'm sorry, that line right there is just jokes. Zip it up now, your unstoppable mouth. I can't hear you, I'm taking my time. Man said zip that unstoppable mouth of yours. All you're doing is yappa 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 like a rat, Shanice. Shut it, Shanice. Shut your mouth. That's a reference to, who's that a reference to? Michael Dapper. Do you know that guy who went, the ting goes, skrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr boom, skia. That guy, yeah, he's a comedian, and that's a reference to that. I don't know why I need it. I'm this. I'm the unstoppable mouth. Can't stop me. And the beat itself was given very like rock, a bit more like punky, like rebellious. Like that's what that is. And the whole thing gave that. It gave that vibe. So what was you guys need to let me know though? Is that like a stress on the trash on the streets? I like to call them people. Yeah, crazy. And you don't know him and it's not fun. It sounds like a massive threat. The FBI agent listened to my headphones. And I said, let him cook. He ended Stray Kids' antis with that rap line alone. Was it? Oh, so it's Stray Kids' antis. So literally people that just like hate on him. Age is just a number is a crazy first line. I got the context that he meant it in kind of. Yeah, and also how no matter what age you are, you can get big accomplishments. And how old you are, you know, you can be young and achieve things great. You can go your whole life and achieve things at a later age. Like J. Cole, for example, I'm pretty sure like he's one of my favorite rappers of all time, and I think he made his first records in his like late 20s, early 30s. Like he blew up like in early 30s, late 20s, which is considered like a lot of people would retire at that age, and that's when he made it. You know, it's never too late to make it, is the moral of that story there. But anyway, that was a banger. Let me know what you thought. Download that app if you haven't already, and check out the shop if you want to. Get some Stray Kids merch yourself. Maybe in time for the tour if you need it. This is all designed by my sister. This is the Stray Kids. Yeah, cold. It comes in multiple different colours. They're very comfy. And yeah, they're great. Love you guys. Speak to you in a bit. Bye-bye.